Today, we're going to be seeing how the Google Pixel 6 Pro battery holds up in 2025 with over 3 years of use. As you may know, the Google Pixel 6 Pro has been known to have some of the worst battery on a flagship phone, so I thought it'd be really interesting to see if that is still the case after many updates and 3 years worth of battery wear. I am also testing it against the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra to see how it performs against another flagship from around the same time, as well as the Nothing Phone 1 to see how a mid-range holds up. All phones are on Wi-Fi only, as well as Bluetooth disabled, and the screen set to the same perceivable brightness to make this test as fair as possible with my limited equipment. All phones are also on their maximum resolution, which is 1440p on the Google and Samsung and 1080p on the Nothing Phone. As you can see, the Nothing Phone is on the left, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra is in the middle, and the Pixel 6 Pro is on the right. But with all that said and done, let's get this test started. First off, we have an hour YouTube video test to get the phones going. I've set all the phones to play the video at 1440p to emulate a realistic viewing experience. Here you can also see the differences in the screens, with the Nothing Phone being on the warm side and the S22 Ultra being the coolest. And wow, to my surprise, all the phones on the same percentage at 93%. But now, let's get some websites up and set them to auto scroll to emulate if you were looking up things online. So far, this is a lot closer than I thought it would have been. Surprisingly, the Nothing Phone 1 and the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra are still neck and neck at 79%, but the Google Pixel 6 Pro has finally dropped as expected, going all the way down to 73%. As you can see, the Pixel is also the hottest at 36 degrees, aligning with reports of the Pixel 6 series overheating issues. But now, let's see how they handle some light gaming on Temple Run 2 and some heavy benchmarks. This should really start to drain those batteries. And after that hour, we can see that the Nothing Phone 1 is actually in the lead at 71%, which is surprising seeing as it has the smallest battery at just 4,500 mAh, compared to the S22 Ultra and Google Pixel 6 Pro's 5,000 mAh battery, as well as a less efficient chip. The Samsung is not far behind though at 69%, but the Pixel has dropped right down to 61%. Now I'm going to run 3D Mark tests to see how they handle a more intensive load. Straight away you can see how much faster the S22 Ultra and Pixel 6 Pro are compared to the Nothing Phone 1, which is expected as the Nothing Phone 1 is a mid-range phone, as well as being Nothing's first ever phone. As you can see, the gap is starting to increase now, with the Nothing Phone 1 still on 59%, the Samsung S22 Ultra on 50%, and the Google Pixel 6 Pro on just 38% after not even 4 hours. The Pixel is also the hottest at 42 degrees, but with that, let's go on to the next test, which is YouTube Shorts. This is pretty much just trying to emulate you scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, which we all do too much these days. Surprisingly, the Pixel only dropped down to 27% in that whole hour, while the Nothing Phone 1 is still on 51% somehow. Next is the YouTube Music test to see how much using the phone speakers drains the batteries. And now the Google Pixel 6 Pro is down to just 15%, while the Samsung still has 35% and the Nothing Phone has 41%. And now for the video test. This is by far the most demanding function to do on a phone, which should help finish the Pixel 6 Pro off. Let's see how long they can keep going. And after 30 minutes of recording, the Pixel 6 Pro is down to just 4%. Let's see how long it can hang in there. I am now going to record for another 30 minutes at 4K 30 FPS to try and drain these batteries. And after 6 hours and 43 minutes, the Google Pixel 6 Pro, to no surprise, goes down first. This is an okay score to be fair, but we expect much better from our 5000 mAh flagship. Let's see how much longer the Samsung and Nothing Phone can hold on. As this video is primarily about the Pixel 6 Pro, I'm going to fast forward through this last bit. And the S22 Ultra eventually dies at 7 hours and 40 minutes, roughly an hour after the Pixel 6 Pro. And the Nothing Phone 1 ends up dying at 8 hours and 40 minutes, which is roughly a whole 2 hours more than the Pixel 6 Pro ended up doing. So to answer the question, does the Google Pixel 6 Pro still have terrible battery life? Well, in short, yes, as it went down first with a pretty bad time of 6 hours and 43 minutes. In second place was the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, lasting roughly an hour longer than the Pixel, but surprisingly the winner of this test was the Nothing Phone 1, which is impressive given its smaller battery and less powerful chip. As a daily driver of a Pixel 6 Pro, I can tell you the battery is even worse when outdoors, as mobile data seems to really drain the battery, especially while on 5G. I often find this phone barely making it through a day of use, and I have had this phone die on me while I am out a few times, which is why I always carry a power bank with me now. But anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.